Mike, is that kind of the bounce back you were looking for just after things didn't go the way that you wanted in Atlanta? Just come out and play four quarters here.
Yeah, and it was, that was a test for us. We obviously let one get away in Atlanta, and for our maturity and the way we came back and our mentality coming into this game, it was going to show one way or another, and I feel like we passed that test. We came out and we just competed. No complaints. Guys did their job, did the little things, and did it for 4 quarters, which is most important.
It seemed like in the third they started to pick it up a little offensively, and then you were really aggressive, kind of going and just getting a few buckets. Does that put it in your mind, like just whatever it takes to stop the bleeding here?
Yeah, for sure. And especially, the last game, I felt like I didn't have it, physically to do that. And tonight I felt way better. Felt like I could just go and be myself. So I just tried to be aggressive when we needed it, and felt good about it. And the team is pushing me to do it. They want me to make plays for guys too. So it was just the timing, and it worked out.
Mike, is this kind of the blueprint for when things maybe do get a little hairy in a quarter? They start making a run, and then you kind of get everybody organized on the same page, get into finish like a couple plays or like your safety blanket.
Yeah. We do have a few plays that involve me and Rudy and Cat that you just try to settle yourself into, and if we can find ourselves into those, more times than not, when leads start to slip or we have a couple bad possessions, I think we normally come out all right. So I'm just trying to do my best to find those opportunities and take advantage of them when I get that chance.
Jokic and Murray have such an intuitive two-player game. How do you disrupt that? I mean, both of them kind of had off nights tonight.
Yeah, man. A lot of times, give Jaden and Nikhil, Ant, Rudy, Cat, all the guys who were mainly on them, a lot of credit. They really just made it tough. That's all you can do because they're so talented, they're so good. They still make plays. They're still going to make shots. But I thought Jaden did a great job of just using his length and size and did what he does, and everybody else just was competing on the ball and competing for rebounds, and we need that against a team, especially with them 2 guys out there.
And is there a plan like Jokic, 3 assists tonight? I mean, more points. There's different games where he gets one or the other instead of spread across the board. Any plan tonight on anything like that?
I've been a part of those plans where you say let him score or let him be a facilitator, and they both don't work. So it's just really just compete, play hard, try to make a tough night on them, and everybody who was out there did a great job.
Mike, why is the best defensive alignment for this group to have Rudy kind of in that lurking off of Jokic role and have Cat or Naz on Jokic? Why is that best for this team?
We trust the guys we put on, Jokic at that point. But 2, you got one of the best defenders, best rim protectors in the league at the rim, in the paint, roaming, and he can kind of, be the help guy for everything. Anybody wants to cut, they like to cut into the, paint. They like the back door. He's always going to be sitting there. And so we can be a little bit more aggressive on the perimeter, getting out to shooters as well. So I think that's a really good position for him to be in, on the defensive end.
Mike, what have you made of kind of the rebounding effort? It's a big emphasis for you guys, obviously, this season. What have you made of that for 4 games so far?
I think we're making the right strides. I think there's still those long rebounds that kind of bounce out to the free throw line that we're missing. And that's where us guards have got to get more into play. I think our bigs are doing a good job of finding bodies and crashing, but if we continue to just roam around that area, get those and leak out and get some easy buckets off of them, I think it'll just take our game to another level. So I think we're doing a good job.
It seems like this team is really set up well in slower, methodical games. What are ways that you as a point guard can ensure that that's the pace it's played at?
Really just filling the flow of the game. One, when you're playing against teams that want to run and they want to be up and down, you have to catch yourself by not getting into that race. You put different lineups out there, maybe we can start running like that, but for the most part, we need to play at our pace. We need to get our bigs involved and make sure they're able to impact the game as much as possible. So as a point guard, just trying to dictate that flow and pace as much as possible, but not get overly too slow and walking the ball up. And I think we have to find a balance there.
It seemed like even sometimes tonight you were being pretty choosy about when to attack him. fast breaks and whatnot. Is that kind of the
Yeah.
thing? Like, okay, maybe we don't go at it 2-on-2, but
Yeah.
3-on-2 or whatever.
Yeah. That definitely is. If I get the ball, like I'll read it. If it's 2-on-1, I'm going. If it's 3-on-2, I'm going. If it's kind of like iffy gray area, I'll kind of probe a little bit and see what we got and dribble a little bit and try to make something happen. If not, I'll bring it out and we'll set something up and try to get something good. So, we had a couple of those opportunities.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. Thanks,